On the other side, was there any surprise? I know I was stunned. The fact that Trevor Bauer is, I know he's a good pitcher, but the fact that they're going Kluber 2 for a possible 2-5 rather than Carrasco 1, and that it's Trevor Bauer tonight?
Yeah, I almost thought it was a misprint when I read it, when I heard it, right? It's like, what are you talking about? We just assumed, Kluber would be number 1. But the one thing, and I've been around Terry Francona a lot as a coach in Detroit and a little bit with the Red Sox, my last spring training, this guy knows what he's doing, obviously. He's had so much success. And keeping Kluber on regular rest so he can go 2, possibly 5. When I read the articles about this, it reminded me again, I bring up Mike Mussina, who was such a routine guy that I think Kluber's probably the same. He likes his regular work in between his starts. He worked a lot on short rest last year, so they don't want to do that right away. I understand all of that, but this is one of those things when you make a decision like this, it could come back and get you. And rain is a possibility tomorrow night in Cleveland. So does that throw this thing out of whack a little bit? But again, getting back to Terry Francona, it's an educated decision. He knows his club better than we do, and we'll see if it works out for him.
John, the Yankees have a stacked lineup. Everybody is healthy, but so do the Indians. If you're catching this game and the game plan early in the game, who is the key to the Indians lineup that you want to try to make sure that you limit the damage that he can bring to it?
Well, it's an interesting question. You look at Lindor, obviously, what he did, the 2 guys up the middle. Ramirez, had an MVP-type year. Encarnacion, as your DH, can hit the ball out of the ballpark. But I think it's the other guys that kind of just beat you down a little bit, wear you down, get the pitch count up there. When you look at this team, the lineup, okay, it doesn't overwhelm you. It's more really starting pitching, great bullpen. They're going to match bullpens against the Yankees. But the lineup just kind of is relentless, the fact that it's long and it's deep. So to answer your question, I don't know if there's one guy, Boomer. I mean, obviously Lindor's a star, Ramirez is a star, and Encarnacion has the power. But I think if you're Sonny Gray, the most important thing is to pound the strike zone early. Like I said, the one thing that frustrates me a little bit about him, he pitches away from contact, a lot of pitches off the plate, doesn't really challenge you. And I think in a lineup or against a lineup like Cleveland, you can't do that. You really got to be aggressive early in the count.
Well